It's car versus car in a battle to the death. It's time for some Junkyard Joust head-on collisions. Hi everybody, I'm Aaron Yonda and welcome to a brand new event here at Junkyard Joust. Make sure you leave a comment and tell me whether you liked it or not. Tonight, 16 cars are going to compete in head-to-head combat. It's our middleweight division competing. All these cars are between 30 to 40 grams. So how does this work? Well, it's pretty simple. Each car is going to go down an extra tall track and smash into each other somewhere in the middle of these hay bales. A car can score up to 5 points each round. One for staying on the track, one for staying right side up, one for knocking their opponent out of bounds, one for inflicting visible damage on their opponent, more than just paint flakes, and one for damaging their opponent's car so much that it can't continue in the competition. That's pretty much all you need to know. It's time to joust. First up, it's a classic street fight sponsored by Emo Dingo and Christopher Barber. Ryu versus Vega, and here we go. Ooh, a nice collision there, and Vega goes underneath Ryu, sends him up in the air, but he goes upside down. Ryu lands it, and he's off the track, but they're both gonna get the same amount of points. Ryu is gonna get the 1 point for being right side up, and Vega is gonna get a point for being on the track. Nobody's out of bounds, so no points awarded there. Doing a damage check, it looks like there was a little bit of a scrape on the front of Ryu, but not enough to qualify as a point for Vega, and Vega's got a little damage, but nothing major, so no points for damage. So we're tied up at 1-1 as we head into the second fight, 2 out of 3. Here they come. And Vega goes under Ryu again. Ryu goes really high up in the air on this one, lands out of bounds past the hay bales, knocks a bunch of hay bales around, and Vega comes to a rest right in the middle. Safe and sound. That's going to be 3 points for Vega for getting Ryu out of bounds. Ryu's still going to get a point for being right side up. So that's going to give us a total of 4 to Ryu's 2. Vega in the lead pretty significantly here, but Ryu could definitely still catch up on this third run. We're gonna forego damage checks on this one. There's been no significant new damage, so here they go. A quick punch there from Ryu, and both cars go backwards on the track. Ryu's more on the track, but there's no bonus for that. They're each gonna get 2 points, one for being upright, one for being on the track. That's not gonna be enough for Ryu. He needed to do a fireball here or something to get back in this match, and it is over. Vega is gonna move on to the next round. The score's 1-3-2 for Vega for a total of 6, 1-1-2 for Ryu for 4. Our next battle is gonna be between Shark Cruiser and Wienermobile, sponsored by Judy Collins and Chris Fail. And I would not want to be Wienermobile right now. Shark Cruiser has a very nasty looking front nose there, very pointy. Oh, that was a nasty hit from the Shark Cruiser. Look at the damage, pieces going everywhere. Completely sends the wiener part flying off into the farm, and another piece gets severed and thrown off to the side, and that is gonna end the Wienermobile completely right there. Shark Cruiser just dominating. He even kind of hops up on top of him. There's what's left of the wiener. It flew all the way over to the farm. Looks like the farmer's gonna be having hot dogs tonight, and the Shark Cruiser is gonna get 4 points from that. He's right side up, he's on the track. He broke the other vehicle, and he eliminated him from this match by making it impossible for him to continue competing. Your winner, Shark Cruiser, for this round. Man, what a devastation that was. Let's just take one more slow-mo look at that. Oh man, that's just beautiful. Hot Dog versus Sharks. I guess we knew who was gonna win that battle. Let's move on to our next fight. It's Piranha Terror versus Surf and Turf, sponsored by Wayland Enterprises International and Elvis Wurtenberg. Both of these cars look pretty compact. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of breaking parts. And our first hit is a doozy. Piranha Terror viciously knocking Surf and Turf all the way back. He is going to be out of bounds, and that is going to be a bonus point for Piranha Terror. Piranha's going to get 3 points with that bonus point for pushing Surf and Turf out of bounds, and Surf and Turf is going to get 2 points for being right side up and on the track. Taking a look at the damage, there is a dent in the front of the car and some paint chips, but nothing that's going to merit either of these cars any points. Here we go with our next collision. Ooh, similar to last time, Piranha Terror, a nasty bump pushing Surf and Turf backwards. I can't tell if he's out of bounds. He might be. We're going to have to go to the lines to see if he is. That was another great hit, and Piranha Terror is doing well in this event, and that is going to be counted as out of bounds. Surf and Turf's bumper just barely out of bounds, so 3-2 again. That's going to bring it to 6-4. Surf and Turf's got to do something to turn this around. Some damage would give him an extra point. That would be useful. And another nice hit, but the collision was, I believe, over the line, so that run is not going to count. No love lost between these two cars, hitting each other twice. And yep, that collision happened beyond the line, so it doesn't count, and we'll run it again. Ooh, again, Piranha, the aggressor here, pushing Surf and Turf up out of bounds, just biting him and throwing him off. The sea creatures have been doing quite well for themselves in this event so far. Piranha and Shark just dominating the competition. I mean, Piranha, a fish car, probably not super happy about the name Surf and Turf, and he is showing it here. Piranha Terror taking the victory on that collision. 3-3-3 versus 2-2-2. That's going to be 9-2-6. Moving on to our next head-to-head. It's sponsored by Stump's Tree Farm and Sid from Cybertron. It's Scorpedo versus Mad Manga. These are two vicious-looking cars. This ought to be a good matchup. Oh, both cars knocked off the track there, but Mad Manga getting the better of it and landing right side up. Scorpedo upside down and off the track, not getting any points there. Mad Manga's going to get 1 for staying right side up. So a modest victory there for Mad Manga. Looking at the damage, Mad Manga, I don't think that car's going to take any damage. Scorpedo, slightly different story, a little damage to the pincers, but nothing that's going to gain Mad Manga any points. So 1-0, Mad Manga in the lead. Ooh, a great hit right there. Scorpedo getting the upper hand this time, staying on the track just barely. And Mad Manga is out of bounds, so that is going to give Scorpedo 3 points, and Mad Manga is going to get 2. That is going to make this a tie match. So this next hit could decide it. And no, this will not decide it. Both cars equally matched right there, smashing into each other and both flipping over off the track. 0 points apiece, unless there was significant damage, and it doesn't really look like it. A little chip there, but not enough to count as a point. And Scorpedo gets the upper hand again, but was it a legal hit? I can't tell if Mad Manga was beyond the out of bounds. He wasn't. Almost a good hit. That would have won Scorpedo the match right there, but that collision is not going to count, and we're going to have to run it again. Scorpedo's got to be wishing he hadn't gone quite as fast as he did, and another good hit. Pretty similar results, but this time the hit was legit. Scorpedo knocked Mad Manga upside down. Mad Manga managed to stay on the track, but it wasn't enough. Now, I thought I saw some debris flying there. I think we need to do a damage check just to make sure that Scorpedo didn't lose any bits here. And nope, Scorpedo looks solid. Lucky there, because if Scorpedo had lost anything, then that would have been a point for Mad Manga. So Scorpedo is going to take this by 1 point, edging out Mad Manga 5-4, and he's going to go on to fight Shark Cruiser in the next round. And we'll get right back to the action after this quick break. It's kind of crazy, but it's already been a year since I started making Junkyard Joust, and it's amazing to me how much I've enjoyed making this show, and how much I want to do more of it. And I just wanted to let you guys know how much I appreciate that you watch and enjoy it. And the show itself, it's not sponsored by anything, it's sponsored by you. It's sponsored by my patrons on Patreon. So I just wanted to take a second to thank all 45 of you. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you for coming along in this ride with me, and I'm happy you're here. And also a huge shout out to AJ, Jesse, and Tony, who helped me make this show. Thanks, guys. Now back to the action. Right, we're back to the action. It's the Olds 422 versus B-Doll, sponsored by Liz's Wizard Arts and Witchcrafts and Rhaegal Radio. Both of these vehicles are elevated. They got bigger tires. It should be interesting to see if they can stay on the track when they make this collision. Let's joust. Whoa, and B-Doll sends the Olds careening off the track, flipping around upside down, and somehow that Olds landed right side up and even didn't go outside of bounds. I have no idea how he managed that, but unfortunately none of it matters. The collision happened at the edge before the line, so that's not gonna count, but man, what a spectacle. All right, let's try this again. Ooh, another big hit there, and they are both upside down, but I'm pretty sure that one was also beyond the line. That Old's getting down the track way faster than B-Doll, and it was a cool hit, but that one is also not going to count. No points on the board yet. We've not had a legit round. Here they come again, and a good hit down at the right end of the track, and it looks like it was legit. Man, did those cars go flying. Both of them out of bounds. That's going to score them each a point, but they're not going to get any points beyond that unless there was some damage. Let's take a look and see. The Olds is still in great shape. You can barely even tell it sustained a hit, and it looks like B-Doll's got a crack, but nothing's broken off, so no points there for the olds. Here we go again. And the old just speeds down the track, pushes Beetle all the way back up, and Beetle falls off. That's definitely not going to count. But look at what happens to Beetle here. He goes back up the track, falls a pretty good distance, almost lands on that Quonset hut. And bam, another big hit on the left side of the track this time, and Beetle is thrown off the track, out of bounds, and the olds is fine. Look at, he's just kind of taking a stroll there at the end, rolling back and forth. The olds is going to pick up, if he lands it in the middle, he's going to pick up 3 points. And Beetle's still going to have a point here, so it's going to be 4-2. These cars are taking some big hits. I'm amazed they are still staying together. Beetle's got some work to do if he wants to catch up right now. Bang! The old sends Beetle off the track again, out of bounds, and he goes upside down. He's also going to be out of bounds. Beetle is not right side up. He's out of bounds. He's only going to get a point for sending the olds out of bounds, and the olds is going to get a point for staying on the track and for sending him out of bounds. That's 2 points. And a big upset here. You wouldn't have thought the olds with those big wheels would do such a great job, but 6 points to the Beetle's 3. He is the winner, and he's going to be moving on. Next up, sponsored by Chome and Woeful Fiber Art. It's gonna be the TRIX Rabbit Convertible versus EEVIL. You've seen our track buffer in Junkyard Joust. This car can take some damage. EEVIL has decided to compete in this event and show what he's capable of. Here we go with round 1. Big smash down at the right of the track, and the TRIX Rabbit is upside down, but he pushes EEVIL off the track. Now, if you look closely, oh, it is not looking good for that TRIX Rabbit car. Look at the chassis starting to separate from the top of the car. It could be very bad. EEVIL, just a devastating hit there. We're taking a look at the damage. Well, the car is still, I wouldn't say solid. It's separating, but it's still able to compete. And EEVIL doesn't even look touched. We know this car is tough, and he's proving it right now. It is 1-1. It's tied. Here we go, round 2. Oh no, look at that. The TRIX Rabbit is split into multiple pieces and spread all over the track. Complete annihilation of his car. There's bits of the TRIX Rabbit everywhere. The collision happened beyond the line, so it wasn't even legal, but unfortunately, it's still gonna go in EEVIL's favor because there's nothing left of that car to compete in this match. So an amazing hit there by EEVIL. You do not want to mess with that guy. The TRIX Rabbit basically turned into cereal on the track, and the winner is going to be EEVIL by elimination. Up next, we've got the 64 Chevy Nova Gasser and the Cruise Bruiser. Sponsored by TJGI and Jedi. Aye, captains. These cars look pretty solidly built, and they look pretty equally matched. Let's find out what happens when they collide. A solid hit there by the Gasser sends the Cruise Bruiser off the track all the way out of bounds, way back behind the billboard, and then he goes sideways, but he's gonna get 2 points, 1 for staying on the track and 1 for knocking the Bruiser out of bounds way over here. A quick damage check reveals that, nope, there's really no damage to either of these cars. They are, like I said, solidly built, and I don't think they're really gonna get a whole lot of damage. They were made for this, it almost seems like. Here they go again. Bam, the Gasser again with the upper hand, both of them going pretty far back, but the Bruiser toppling over end and going way back off the track, out of bounds, over by some of the trailers that are parked over there. He's upside down and the Gasser upside down, so they're not getting points for that, but the Gasser is gonna get a point for being on the track, and they're both gonna get a point for kicking each other out of bounds. That's gonna put us at 4-1 with the Gasser in the lead as they go down the track one final time, and a great hit there. Again, the Gasser does what it's been doing so well, staying on the track and knocking the Bruiser all the way out of commission. He's out of bounds this time, so that's going to give the Bruiser a point, but the Gasser's too far ahead at this point, and he is going to solidly take this round. There's the Gasser over by a boat and a tractor. All kinds of stuff gets stored on the Junkyard Joust premises. Anyway, your winner, 6 points to 2. Congrats to the Gasser. And our final 2 competitors of round 1 of this competition, Breadbox versus Total Disposal. Sponsored by the Dion Ice Cream League and the Mark W. Felons Collection. Both of these vehicles have some good protection on the front there. I think that's going to keep them safe from anything breaking, but we'll see what happens. And our first hit, that was a doozy. Breadbox gets down a little bit quicker. And yep, that was gonna be beyond the boundary, so that hit's not gonna count, but a lot of nice flipping there. Breadbox proving able to stay on the track. That could be a good sign, even though that round is not gonna count. Total Disposal completely booted off the track. Neither of these vehicles visibly damaged on that hit. They're gonna try it again. Another hit on the side of the track. Total Disposal knocked off, and Breadbox got down too fast. Sent him flying off the edge of the track. Lands upright. That was a good recovery. And there's Total Disposal on top of the Quonset hut. Hope we didn't damage that Quonset hut. Here they go again. And that could have been a legit hit. It's hard to tell from this angle. Nope, I think Breadbox, yeah, Breadbox was just to the left of it, or it would have been good. So we're gonna go that again. One of these times, they're gonna time it just right, and they're gonna hit right in the middle. And a big boom, and they finally get a legal hit, and it comes out great for Total Disposal. Breadbox is tossed out of bounds up the track. He's still gonna get a point for being on the track, but Total Disposal got a nice bunch of points here. 3 points total for staying upright, staying on the track, and for knocking his opponent out of bounds. Congrats to Total Disposal. Finally, round one, we've got a score 3-1. And another hit. They've got that timing down now. Total Disposal knocked off the track, but Breadbox goes toppling all the way off, out of bounds. So Total Disposal is going to get 1 point and add to his total. And it's going to be 4-1 going into the final hit. It's a good one. Total Disposal stays on the track. He's out of bounds, so he's going to give a point to his opponent, but it doesn't matter. He's getting 2 points, staying on the track and staying upright. A great showing by Total Disposal. After a series of false starts that made it look like he might be in trouble, he did great for himself with those legal hits, and he is going to take the win on this one. 6-2 for Total Disposal. We have our winners. In the next round of this head-to-head Junkyard Joust, you're gonna see Scorpedo versus Shark Cruiser, EEVIL versus the Olds, Piranha Terror versus the Gasser, and Total Disposal's gonna face off against VEGA. Should be interesting to see some of these cars face off with their size mismatches. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, if you can, share the video with someone you think might like the show. Have a good one. We'll see you next time on Junkyard Joust.